Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my channel. Yes, JC's Online English School. It's a pleasure for me to be here once again on this nice Wednesday, the 9th of September, 2020. Okay, this is level B1, which is intermediate. Okay, and this is online class number 2. Okay, this is a free online class. Okay, totally free online. We are live, reporting live, broadcasting live from Madrid, Spain, the capital of the country. Yes. So once again, online class number 2, level B1 intermediate. Okay. And today we are going to talk about how to write an email or a letter of complaint. Okay. How many of you had to write one of those? Probably more than one. Okay. So yes, once again, I'm going to teach you how to write an email or a letter of complaint on this class, which is class number 2, level B1, intermediate. Okay, very good. Let me make sure we have a good connection. I believe we do. Yes, we do. In fact, we do. All right. So let me see if anybody's saying hello already. Not yet. All right. I hope to see your comments in a few minutes. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, very good. So, first of all, as I usually say, welcome to JC's Online English School. Okay, it's a pleasure once again for me to be here with all of you, teaching a few things. Okay, now today's date. Let's begin as usual also with today's date. Now the British say, hello Sarah, how are you? Welcome Sarah, my dear friend. Thank you very much for joining me or for joining us today. Thank you very much, Sarah. Welcome. So British say today is Wednesday, the 9th of September, 2020, or the 9th of September, as British usually talk, okay? You could say 2020 or 2020, both are correct. And Americans, on the other hand, say today is Wednesday, September 9th, 2020, okay? So once again, British, today is Wednesday, the 9th of September, 2020 or 2020, and Americans say today is Wednesday, September 9th, 2020. All right, so let's move on. Now, as I usually explain in every lesson, there are 6 English levels, starting with A1 beginner, A2 elementary, B1 intermediate, B2 upper intermediate, C1 advanced, and last but not least, C2 proficiency. Okay, now in this lesson, we are going to concentrate on level B1, which is intermediate. Okay, level B1 intermediate. All right. Remember, on Mondays I teach level A1, on Tuesdays A2, on Wednesdays today B1, Thursdays B2, and Fridays C1, all at the same time. All right, at 4:15 in the afternoon. All right. So 4:15 Spanish time. You need to calculate the hour according to the country where you're from. All right, let's move on. Now let's talk about a few vocabulary words or sentences for this level. Okay, so there they are. Now, we're going to talk about expressions to avoid giving your opinion. So when they ask your opinion about something and you don't really want to say what you think, you can use either one of these sentences. Okay, let's start with the first one. Again, this is when you don't want to say what you think about something, probably because you don't like it, okay, and you don't want to be rude to the other person. So you say either, I couldn't say. You can also say, I've never given it much thought. Hello, Mario. How are you? Good morning to you and good afternoon for us. Welcome back, Mario. Welcome back. It's a pleasure to have you as well, together with Sarah. Thank you very much. So, Sharma, hello. How are you? Sharma, my dear friend from India. Thank you very much for joining us. So, another sentence that you can say again when you don't want to express your opinion is number 3. You could say, your guess is as good as mine. Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. All right. Again, you're trying to avoid giving your opinion, okay? And these are very polite sentences to use. All right. Another one is, I don't have any feelings either way. Okay, I don't have any feelings either way. All right. Next one, you could also say, I don't know what to say, or I really don't know what to say. The truth is that you do, but you don't want to express it. Okay, next one. I really can't say. I really can't say. All right. Another one is, you're asking the wrong person. You are asking the wrong person. Okay, one more. It doesn't affect me, and you can add the expression either way. Okay, so it doesn't affect me, or it doesn't affect me either way. Okay, one more. It doesn't make any difference to me. Doesn't make any difference to me. And the last one, Hmm, that's an interesting question. Yeah, that's an interesting question. All right. So once again, these are expressions to avoid giving your opinion about something. Okay, let me read them again a little faster. Okay, I'm going to read them in order. I couldn't say. I've never given it much thought. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't have any feelings either way. I really don't know what to say. I really can't say. You're asking the wrong person. It doesn't affect me either way. It doesn't make any difference to me. And the last one is, that's an interesting question. All right. Well, hello, Alejandra. How are you? Greetings. Greetings from Barranquilla, Colombia. Well, greetings from Spain. Okay, greetings from Spain and from India. All right. Mario, if I remember correctly, you are from, I'm sorry, I don't remember. Colombia, maybe also. I don't remember. Mario, please correct me. Or Mexico. I don't. I'm sorry. I apologize, Mario, but I don't remember where you're from. I know you're with us every day, and I appreciate that, but I don't remember. I'm sorry, Mario. Please forgive me. Anyway, let's move on to the next screen. And this one is kind of interesting. I think you're going to like it. You're going to like it because we are going to talk about 14 WhatsApp chat messages. Okay. People, instead of writing the whole word, hello, Karen, how are you? Welcome back. Long time no see. How have you been, Karen? It's good to have you back. Thank you for joining us, Karen. Thank you very much. Anyway, so again, we are going to talk now about 14 WhatsApp. Oh, Argentina. Yes, I'm sorry. You said it yesterday. You said it yesterday. I'm sorry. Yes. Well, I apologize, Mario. I'm sorry I didn't remember. Now I will never forget. I promise. I will never forget. Okay. As a matter of fact, I'm teaching a woman from Argentina here in Spain. I'm teaching classes on the phone, and she's very, very friendly. So I like your accent. I like your Argentinian accent. It's very, very nice. Anyway, so 14 WhatsApp chat messages. Okay. You can see them there. Okay. Let's go one by one. How are you? You write HOWDY. How are you? Because people don't usually write the whole sentence and they write HOWDY. I personally don't like them. All right. I personally like to write the whole sentence, but that's just me. Most people don't. Okay. But since I'm a teacher and instructor, I I should write the whole word. But anyway, not everybody does that. So, how are you? Another one is please. PLS, that stands for please. Another one, NP, no problem. That one is easy, no problem. Very typical one is LOL, that means laugh out loud, LOL, when you're laughing about something. Another one is WBU, how or what about you, or how about you. You can also write HBU or WBU, how about you, or what about you. Another one is IMY, I miss you. That depends on who you're talking to, of course. IMI. Another one is G2G, got to go or gotta go. Got to go, gotta go. WhatsApp is what's up or what up. Okay, so both of them are correct. I don't like them personally, but again, they are very, very frequently used. Another one is PPL, which stands for people. Hello, Pablo, Pablito, how are you? Welcome, welcome from Brazil, Brasilia. Thank you very much for joining us, Pablo. It's also a pleasure to have you with us today. Another one is on the left, TTLYL, talk to you later. TTYL, talk to you later. Another one is thanks. That one is very common. THX stands for thanks. On the right, we have BRB, be right back. Once again, on the left, OMG, extremely common. OMG, oh my God, oh my God. And the last one is MSG, which stands for message. So I'm sure most of you are very familiar with these WhatsApp chat messages. Some of them are more frequently used than others, but I personally don't like them, but that's just me. Okay, so let's go one by one again. How are you? Please, no problem. Laugh out loud. What about you? I miss you. Got to go or gotta go. People, what's up? Talk to you later. Thanks. Be right back. Message and oh my God, oh my God. All right. So those are the most, like I said, the most commonly used WhatsApp messages nowadays because everybody around the planet has WhatsApp. If not everybody, 90% of the population, I guess. So let's move on. Let's move on to something more serious. Okay. Now let's take a look at some words that are different in British English compared to American English, okay? Not only the pronunciation, but the way they are written, okay? As you know, I lived and studied in America, and I prefer the American English. However, it is extremely important to know the British English as well, all right? Because after all, it's the original, all right? So let's go with the one on the left, the first row. British say ice lolly, and Americans say popsicle. Ice lolly, popsicle, okay? You choose the one that you prefer. The next one is very common. British use mobile phone. Here in Spain is very similar. Mobile phone. However, Americans use cell phone. Cell phone. And most of the times they only say cell. They don't say the word phone. Cell. May I use your cell? Can I borrow your cell, please? All right. So number 3, British say take away or take out. You go to a restaurant, for example, to a McDonald's, Burger King, and they say, is this to take away or to take out in American English? Okay, to take away or take out. Okay. The next one, when you don't have a belt, you use in British English what they call braces, and in American English they use the word suspenders. I prefer the American in this case. I don't know why. So braces and suspenders. All right. So let me review the first row again. Ice lolly, popsicle, mobile phone, cell phone, take away, take out, braces, and suspenders. All right, let's concentrate on the second row. All right, fizzy drink or soda pop. I don't like those drinks. I can't drink them. But well, I know most people like them, but I don't. So fizzy drink or soda pop. Okay. Zebra crossing, very similar to Spanish. Zebra crossing or crosswalk. However, I prefer the American in this case, crosswalk, because I've used it much more. Crosswalk. All right, next one is crisps and potato chips. Well, you can choose the one that you prefer, crisps or potato chips. And the last one for today, there are many others. These are just examples. Tea towel or tea cloth, and Americans use dish towel. So tea towel or tea cloth, dish towel. All right, so let me repeat the ones on the bottom once again. Fizzy drink or soda pop, zebra crossing, crosswalk, crepes or potato chips, and the last one, tea towel, tea or tea cloth in England, and dish towel in American English. Okay, I don't know which one you prefer. I don't know. Like I said, I lived in America for many years, so I prefer the American ones. However, my advice, if you go to England, try to use the words they use there. And if you go to North America, try to use the ones they use there. Try not to combine both because it's gonna be a mess, and people generally don't like that. But again, that is just my advice. Okay, you do whatever you want to do. So in England, use what the British use, and America use what the American use. But again, that is only my advice. Okay, so any questions so far? Are there any questions so far? Okay, I'm going to give you a minute to ask me any question that you may have before we move on to the example that I'm going to teach you how to write an email or a letter of complaint. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to write one of those letters. It's just going to be an example. Okay, there are many, but the format is the same. And of course, what change are the words. Okay, but the format is usually the same. I'm going to teach you in a few minutes how to write an email or a letter of complaint. Okay, so no questions? Here we go. Okay. Again, the title is email letter of complaint. Okay, complaint is the noun, and to complain without the T is the verb. So if we drop the T in the word complaint, meaning complain, that is the verb. And if we keep the T, that is the noun. Okay, so letter of complaint is the noun. All right, so here we go. Let me give you an example. Are you ready? I hope you like it. In case you need to write one day, here is an example. All right. First of all, we begin with dear sir or dear madam, depending on who you're talking to. Okay, and we have what they call an introduction or an introductory paragraph. Okay, first you have the introduction, and it could be something like this. Again, this is just an example, okay? I'm writing to express my strong dissatisfaction at the disgraceful treatment I received at the Johnson's Electronics store yesterday afternoon. Remember that in British English, instead of saying the word store, they use the word shop. But again, I chose the American word here. So again, this is an introduction. I am writing to express my strong dissatisfaction at the disgraceful treatment I received at the Johnson's Electronics store yesterday afternoon. So in the introduction, you tell them what the problem is, okay? Or you express your dissatisfaction rather, okay? But remember, you always say, dear sir or dear madam. You try to be nice, you try to be polite, at least at the beginning, and then you tell them how you feel. Sharma says, can we use abbreviation in the letter? You mean like in the WhatsApp messages that we talked about a few minutes ago? If you're asking me about that, I suggest do not use abbreviations. No, write it as clear as possible because abbreviations may lead to misunderstandings, Sharma. So my suggestion is do not use abbreviations just in case the other person doesn't understand. Try to be as clear as possible, okay, as direct or as blunt as possible, with nice manners, of course, not harsh language, obviously, but try not to be rude, but try to tell them the way you feel. But no, my suggestion is no, do not use abbreviations, okay? Don't use abbreviations. Okay, so let's move on. And now we have what we call the main body, okay? This is where you explain what the problem is, okay, in the main body. So the introduction is kind of, you tell them how you feel, and then here you explain exactly why you feel like that. Okay, so here we go. You can have either 1, 2, or 3 paragraphs. It depends on how much you want to write. Okay, but probably with 2 paragraphs is more enough. It's more than enough. Yes, it's probably more polite not to use abbreviations, Mario. Okay, so this is an example of the main body. You could start by saying, first of all, okay, that is a nice linker. Okay, good linker. First of all, the product I was given was not the model I had asked for. The new Casio calculator was demonstrated to me by the sales assistant, and I agreed to buy it. However, another linker, however, on unpacking my purchase, I saw that I had been given the smaller model instead. In other words, they had given you a different model than the one you wanted to buy. That's a problem, of course. No wonder you're angry. You should be. So once again, first of all, the product was given was not the model I had asked for. The new Casio calculator was demonstrated to me by the sales assistant, and I agreed to buy it. However, on unpacking my purchase, I saw that I had been given the smaller model instead. Okay, you may continue with another paragraph, giving more details, and you could say, furthermore, on top of that, moreover, this is another linker, furthermore, this calculator was much cheaper than the model I requested and paid for. Besides, it did not have many of the features, characteristics or features I needed, and was much more basic than the one I was shown to begin with. So once again, in this second paragraph, you explain, you give a little bit more details about the situation, okay, to make it more clear to the person who is going to be reading the email or the letter. Once again, a little faster. Furthermore, this calculator was much cheaper than the model I requested and paid for. Besides, it did not have many of the features I needed and was much more basic than the one I was shown to begin with. Okay. Now you don't want to make your letter or email extremely long. So try not to write like, like 10 or 12 paragraphs because most likely the other person is not going to read it. Okay. So now we move on to another paragraph. Okay. To make matters worse, I was deeply offended, wow, by the behavior of the sales assistant when I went back to the store to complain. So you went back to the store, you complained, and the behavior of the person who attended you was not the correct one, was not the right one. She was not only impolite, but also unhelpful. Wow. She totally refused to contact the manager when I asked to speak to him about the incident. So you are not only angry about the model that you received, but you're extremely angry because you went back to the store, you tried to talk to this woman, and she was extremely rude to you. So once again, to make matters worse, I was deeply offended by the behavior of the sales assistant when I went back to the store to complain. She was not only impolite, but also unhelpful. She totally refused to contact the manager when I asked to speak to him about the incident. Okay, and now I think 3 paragraphs is more than enough. You don't want to write more than 3, maximum 3. We write a conclusion paragraph in which we summarize the situation. Okay, it's like a summary. So we have an introduction, the body in this case with 3 paragraphs, and then a conclusion. Okay, and in the conclusion you could say something like, as you can imagine, well, you never saw this kind of letter. It's sooner or later, Sharma, everybody's going to have to write one of these sooner or later, because we all have bought things and we received or they gave us the wrong article, the wrong model. So this has happened to everybody, I think. So anyway, the conclusion could be something as follows. As you can imagine, I'm extremely upset. You could say upset or angry, okay? I must insist on a full refund. In other words, I want my money back. In addition to a written apology from the local manager, or else, or otherwise, or else, I shall be forced to take further action. In other words, you will probably sue the store. Okay, you will probably sue the store with a lawyer, or get a lawyer and sue the store. So once again, the conclusion could be something like, as you can imagine, I'm extremely upset. I must insist on a full refund in addition to a written apology from the local manager, or else I shall be forced to take further action. Okay. And you can also say, I expect to hear from you as soon as possible. You're kind of nice at the end of the letter. And yours faithfully, for example, Frank Rogers. Okay. However, you can add something else. You can add something else if you want. This is optional. Okay. The last paragraph is optional. Another possibility is, as you can imagine, I'm extremely upset and I feel I am entitled to a partial refund in addition to a written apology from the local manager. So instead of the paragraph that you saw before, this is another possibility for that paragraph. Okay, it's another example. As you can imagine, I am extremely upset and I feel I am entitled to a partial refund in addition to a written apology from the local manager. But in this paragraph, instead of the other one, you are not threatening to sue the store. You are not threatening. So this one is a little bit lighter. This one is a little bit lighter. So again, this is another possibility to substitute the other one at the end of the conclusion. Okay, so yeah, this is an example, like I said, of a letter or an email of complaint. Let me go back a little bit so you can see it once again. Okay, so again, dear sir, madam. Okay, you have the introduction or the introductory paragraph. Okay. Then you have the main body, which is again divided in 3 paragraphs. The first one, first of all, etc., furthermore, and the last one, okay? And then we have the conclusion, which could be this one or this other possibility, okay? So it depends on how angry you are. It depends on how much you paid for the article. Oh. So some people are angry. Again, these are only examples of words, sentences, and paragraphs that you should write. But again, introduction, body divided in 3 paragraphs, and a conclusion. Okay, that is the format of a letter of complaint or of an email of complaint. All right, so I hope you have learned something new today, because sooner or later you may need it. You may need it. Okay, so let's move on to something different. Today's joke. Okay, this one is good. I hope you like it. It's kind of funny. Okay, it goes like this. The wife says to the husband, "Look at that drunk guy." And the husband answers, "Who is he?" And the wife says, 10 years back, or 10 years ago, 10 years back, 10 years ago, he proposed to me and I rejected him. And the husband answers, "Really? Oh my God, he's still celebrating." Okay, so once again, the wife says to the husband, "Look at that drunk guy." And the husband answers, "Who is he?" And the wife says, "Well, 10 years back, 10 years ago, he proposed to me and I rejected him." And the husband says, "Oh my God, he's still celebrating." Oh, hello, Julie. How are you? I'm glad you liked the joke. Yeah, it was kind of funny. Again, these are just jokes. Don't anybody be offended, please. They're just jokes. Don't take them personal. Okay, they're simply jokes. I like to have a good sense of humor, and I think it's good. Having a good sense of humor is excellent in our lives. Okay, Karen likes the joke as well. All right, Mario likes it too. All right, I'm glad you like the jokes. Hey, hello, Nacho. How are you? I didn't know you were here. Okay, welcome back, my dear friend Nacho. Yes. Okay, excellent. Thank you, Nacho, for joining us as well. You liked the joke too. It was good. Yeah, I liked it. Okay, there are many, many jokes. I need to select. I try to select the best ones. Some of them are hard to understand for this level, so I cannot use them, and I use them on the on levels B2 and level C1. Okay, those are harder jokes, but on levels A1, A2, and B1, I try to use simpler jokes. Okay, still good though. Innocent women, yeah. Anyway, okay. So today's inspirational thought. We haven't finished yet. Okay, so we're going to talk about today's inspirational thought, and let's see what you think about this one. Okay. Once again, I need to select the best ones that I find because not all of them are good from my point of view. But anyway, this one is, I think, it's good. So it goes like this. Your positive action combined with positive thinking results in success. Yes, sir. I'll repeat again. Your positive action combined with positive thinking results in success. What do you think about this one, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know. Let me know. Sharma, Nacho, Yuli, Karen, Mario, Sarah, if you're still there, let me know. What do you think about this inspirational thought? Pablito, you're there. Mario, come on. Alejandra, I hope you're still with us. Please say hello. So, once again, your positive action combined with positive thinking results in success. Yeah. And I agree. I personally agree. Mario says, I totally agree. Very good. So do I. Karen says, it's true. Yes, sir, it is. It is true. Does anybody else have another comment? Your positive action combined with positive thinking results in success. Okay, Sharma also agrees. He says it's extremely true, and it is. It is extremely true. Okay, I'm glad you like the thought, and let's see what else we have. I think that's all for today, folks. Don't forget to learn more. Subscribe to my channel. Yes, the channel, the family is growing. Okay, and if you liked the video, I hope you did. Do not forget to hit on the like button, please. Okay, Pablo agrees, it is true. Okay, thank you, Pablo, for your comment. So yes, please subscribe to my channel, JC's Online English School. In about a week and a half, we have over 200 and I believe 60-something subscribers, 263, I believe it is. So that's not bad for a week and a half, considering how many other teachers are teaching on the web. Very happy, very satisfied, very happy with those numbers. So yes, hit on like and subscribe and share the video with somebody else, maybe a friend or a relative. I don't know. Okay, also, if any one of you wants to have private classes with me, as a matter of fact, I have 2 classes later on today. If anybody wants to have private classes, please let me know. You have my number there, +34 663 072251, or you can send me an email to my email address, gmailexpress@gmail.com. All right, those are private classes to improve on your pronunciation, to improve on your speaking skills, pronunciation, speaking skills, and everything you need, anything you need. Okay, I have several students with different things. Some people are preparing themselves for an official exam. Some people just want to practice their English. It depends. Everybody's different. All right, but I adapt to whatever you need. Okay, so you're very welcome, Karen. It's always a pleasure. You're very welcome, Sharma. That's all for today, folks. Yes, thank you so much for your attention. Have a nice day. And yes, thank you, Pablito, for joining us. Don't forget, I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Thursday, and I'll be having a B2 level class. I'll be teaching you, by the way, how to write essays. Okay, how to write compositions or essays. Today on this lesson, I told you how to write an email or letter of complaint, but tomorrow I'm going to teach you how to write essays. And then on Friday, on the C1 level, I'm going to teach you how to write reports, how to write essays tomorrow, and on Friday, how to write reports. You're very welcome, all of you who are thanking me. Thank you so much for joining us today, and I'll be back tomorrow. Okay, have a nice day and be good. Okay, be good. Don't forget to study. Bye-bye. Take care.